everyone, today I'm going to show you how to properly cite your sources in your report or any sort of academic writing and maybe even your thesis. So I've seen many people doing horrible referencing and doing it way hardly. I mean, it's really easy, and if you know how it is, then you could do it really in proper manner and maybe get a really nice grade for doing it in such a nice way. And I think for all the university students, referencing is pretty must, and it's something that you'd do like just like eating a breakfast. So why not do it in proper way or doing the way it's supposed to be? So in Microsoft Office provides you with an inbuilt tool to do that, and why not make use of that? I haven't seen many students using it or not my friend using it, so I'm just going to show you how to do it, and it's real easy and it's going to help you to track all the references and all the sources. So let's get started. First, to reference something, you need to get the source of the thing that you're referencing. Maybe so in this case I have a book, and it's a Fundamental Accounting Principles 20th edition. So, and I'm just gonna take some random text from the book, maybe what is accrual basis accounting, and I'm gonna copy and paste it to my, let's say it's my report. It's a report on financial accounting. And so I've used this text from the book, and now I need to reference it. Why I need to reference it? Because it's the idea of the author that I'm expressing in my report. So I need to give credit to the idea who has kind of formulated this idea. I mean, I need to give the credit to the guy who formulated the idea. So, and basically referencing is an academic way of doing it, just providing the credits for the authors for his idea, for his genius idea, I guess. So perhaps you wanna reference this. I'm saying perhaps because maybe if it's too generic and it's too obvious, then you might not want to reference it, and you might as well just use it like as your own idea, because in some circumstances it's fine to do that if it's really generic and it's obvious to you, but most of them are not obvious and are not generic, so you need to reference it. So since I have the text, now I need to reference it. So what I do, I go to the reference tab and go to the insert citation, or can go to the manage source. I can do it either way, but maybe the better idea would be checking out before referencing what style do you need to use in the reference. So different university has different style of referencing it, and that they are perhaps mandatory. So my university prefers the Harvard style of referencing, and it's mandatory for all the students of the economic background or administrative background. They might be different for the engineering students because they might use too many terminologies, and referencing on a Harvard basis could be way verbal and way more wordy, so they might want to use numbering reference system and so on. But and your university might use something else, maybe AFP referencing system or ISO 690 or whatever it can be. But my university and my degree program uses Harvard, so I'm going to use a Harvard referencing style. So I fix the style. Now I'm going to go to insert citation, and it's a new source, so I'm going to add a new source. So, and in the top section there is a type of source. So depends, there could be lots of types of sources. It could be books, it could be articles, it could be material from the internet. So it depends what your source, what is your source. It could be even film, it could be even interview, a patent, a case, or miscellaneous, whatever. But in this case our source is a book, and the book it is. So, and we need to figure out the name of the author and the name of the, okay, so here's a book, and I need to see the name of the author, so probably cover page would be nice. So the name is John J. Wilde. There are three authors of the book. So first one is John J. Wilde, and there is example of how do you write the name of the authors below. So you need to separate the first name with the last name by a comma, and separate the names of the author by a semicolon. And let's go ahead and see another author, Ken W. Saw. It's Ken W. Saw, and again the same thing. Put a comma to separate author's first name, and semicolon to separate two authors' name. And again go to the book, and it's Barbara. Now that's something hard to pronounce. Chipata, whatever it is. Barbara. So it's a B-A-R, Barbara, B-A-R, B-A-R-A. Yes, B-A-C-H-I-A-P-P-E-D-C-H-I-I-P-P-E-D. Okay, if I got it wrong, no worries. So we completed the author's name, and it also gives option of corporate authors. If they were a corporate author, we could have done that, but I'm sure they're not a corporate author, and sometimes the source might be the corporate itself, maybe like a Microsoft INC or Google INC, so you might just want to put it as a corporate author and name the corporation as the author, but in this case it is not so we should not do that. And the title of the book, and it's a fundamental accounting principles. Fundamental accounting principles, and the year of the publication, so when it was, and it says this is McGraw-Hill 2011, so I'm gonna see year is 2011, city perhaps, well, I don't need it, and the publisher was McGraw-Hill, and the edition was, oops, okay, it doesn't say which edition. Oh, it says 20th edition, so there we go. It's 20th. So according to the Harvard Physician, these are the kind of the most that you want to put in. So if you want to fill lots of bibliography field, then you could always do that when you do it. So all bibliography fields, it's gonna show you all the bibliography fields that you might need it, but it only shows the compulsory, the one with marked with the red star in if you just hide it. So these are the most compulsory things, informations that you should fill in, and I would say that for most of the referencing, all the information might not be available. Sometimes you will not find the publisher, or you might not be able to find the editions, or you might not be able to find the year itself. But just make use of whatever information you have and fill in the blanks. That could be as easy as it is said. So since I've inserted my citation here, and it automatically comes here, and now if you have referenced often, then you should know there's a et al, and that means so on, or I guess something like that. It's a Greek word, I guess, and that means there are other authors as well. So John et al meaning there are other authors, and since if there are 5 authors, then putting 5 authors' name inside the text would be kind of unnecessarily putting more words in the text in your report, and that might look not so good. So that's the best way to sort it out and make it sort. And so that's how you put a in-text citations, and we call it citations, and that's not the full referencing yet. So your job is not over yet, and when you've done when your report is complete and you have mentioned all the references there, and at the end you need to fill in the section called reference, and almost all of the academic writing has the sections, and your academic writing also should have that sections, and Microsoft Office has a built-in function for that as well. So there's a bibliography field in the referencing, and you just need to go, I don't know, you might want to put it as bibliography or reference, whatever you prefer, or even as works cited. I'm most often kind of used of using as references, so I'm using references, and it automatically gives the references that I've referenced. So it's a full reference is gonna be like this: the authors, the year of the publications, name of the books, name of the editions, and the publishing company or the publisher. So this is the referencing style of Harvard referencing style, and it might be different for other referencing styles. So yeah, basically that's how you're gonna reference it, and I hope this was really helpful for all the students, and now you know how to properly reference it, and now you can keep track of all your references. And if you need to change your sources, you just need to go to manage sources and see it. Since I've in the previous document I've used lots of sources, so I have lots of sources here, but the sources that are in you that is used in this document is this one, fundamental accounting principles. So this one is here. I can edit it, do whatever I like. So I can just edit it, and yeah, maybe change some information and just put OK, and it will update the information. But if I want to put a new source here, maybe I just want to click new, and then I can just put whatever the information of the source, not just whatever. And that's how it's done, and it says, well, it's empty. So, and for instance, now if you want to write something, financial accounting is, oops, I've got too many spelling. Accounting is must for for smooth operation of business. And if I want to cite it now, all I just need to put insert citations, and it's gonna give me all the sources that I put into my sources. So there's only one sources that I have in here, so it's only gonna show me one sources. Now from here on I just need to click it, and it's gonna give me this citation there, and so on. So if I have lots of citation from the same source, then I can just go to the insert citation and just click it, and you're done there, and it's gonna give you perfect referencing thing, and there cannot be any more perfect than this. So this should help you getting lots of nice grades, and obviously get your information through to the readers. So I hope it was really helpful, and maybe you're gonna use it and hopefully get a nice grades. Thank you very much for watching this, and have a nice day, evening, or whatever.